Everybody. Welcome to Passionately Intrigued Arts and More with Tracy, Beginner Gardener Chronicles. I wanted to do a tour. I haven't done a full garden tour, so June tour. So here, this is my makeshift table. These are some old chairs that I painted. They need repainting, but I'm not going to do it. And I put an old glass table on it, and then I set these grow bags, these 5-gallon grow bags on here, and I have summer squash going on right here. It's coming up pretty good. And we've got jalapeno peppers in here with some onions. And then I've got my green beans. I picked my first little harvest a couple days ago, but they're still growing. So I have green beans and onions in that one. Same thing in here. This is the summer squash though. I stuck a couple onions in there. And then there's 5 bags here. I've got more green beans, onion in there. And in this one, bush beans and I think some peppers. And then that's just my little junk corner. This got to be cleaned up. That's got to be cleaned up. This is where I mix my dirt and all that kind of stuff. And I got some pots ready because I'm going to replant my strawberries. I think they're in too small of containers. So this first grow bag, I got this from Amazon. It's not doing too well. I put bell peppers in there, but you see, they're eating them up. The bugs or whatever are eating them up. There's nothing in this one. I don't know what I'm putting in there yet. And I planted carrots in here. So this orange box store bucket, I put sweet potatoes, purple sweet potatoes in here. And then I was trying some watermelon, y'all, but the bugs are eating them up. I had 4 in there, and it's crimson sweet. We're going to see if I get one watermelon. I don't know. Under here, I had extra okra, and so I put okra here and a pepper, but it's getting ate up, of course. This back one, ate up. I had okra. I'm going to see if I get some okra this year. Put a pepper in there, an onion. And then this is supposed to be, I think that's a cucumber. I think those are cucumbers. I didn't label them. And then I've got white potatoes in here that aren't doing anything, and they've been in there for quite a while. So I don't know if I'm going to replant some stuff in there or not. Put another okra back there. Of course, it's being ate up. Nothing's happening. It's about gone. So here I have my bougie peas, which I think that's in this grow bed, or whatever you call this thing. Is that what you call it? I think I'm going to take the netting off. I was trying to protect them from the sun, but that doesn't do anything from the sun. So they're bougie because they got umbrellas. So I planted marigolds all around the circumference of this grow bed. And then there's a sunflower in there. And I ended up planting more peas down in here that haven't come up yet. And then I've got onions throughout. But I really think I'm going to take this off. I think. So yeah, it's got a lot of weeds in there too. I need to get to that. Trying to protect it from the sun because they don't do too well in the sun. So I'm going to take that tool off and or mesh or whatever it is and rearrange the umbrellas. So in this grow bag, another one from Amazon, I have I planted some basil seeds. So we're going to see if that come up. I'm going to put basil seeds throughout this garden, basil, so that it can help deter the bugs, I think. And so in here are cucumbers, but of course they're getting ate up. They're not coming up too good. And then I've got some more blue bush beans in here. And more cucumbers. But you see they're getting ate up. And I put a pepper in there. These are my yellow peppers. And then I've got some purple jalapeno peppers. And I believe I got that from God's Desire for me, if I'm not mistaken. And then just regular jalapeno peppers. Onions. That's lemon. I don't know what that's going to do. I just planted it just because. And then in this box that was made for me last year, I've got Yukon potatoes. And then what I did, they weren't coming up, so I planted some sweet potatoes on top. We're going to see how that turns out. I had tomatoes in here, however you say that, from Sweet Thumb, and look, there's nothing in there. Gone. Yellow peppers here. Bugs are eating up. I took some soapy water with some neem oil and sprayed them all. So I'm trying to do that every day before the sun comes out to try to deter these bugs. I'm going to put some coffee grounds down too because I've seen some slugs. Now this I believe is hyssop. I'm not really sure. I planted it in the house early and it's really growing. We're going to see what it does. I really don't know what that is. I think I got that from the community garden last year. Look at my tomato. This is from my Renaissance grandma. It's been ate up, but it's a little tall. It's coming, so I spray that. I'm gonna put coffee grinds around it. It's a Mamie Brown tomato. In the back is another jalapeno with all kind of holes in it. These bugs irritate me. Another pepper. I got a habanero here. What is this? Serrano chili. Serrano chili. And that's just onions. And this is another pepper. These are Serrano chili peppers right here. And then I planted some more in these two, some more bush beans. So we're gonna see how those come up. Is that what I planted? Yeah, a different kind. Roma 2 bush beans. The other one were Blue Lake. So these are different. And then these are my baskets that I made for these strawberries. Now I've had a couple strawberries come on here and I cut them off. Um, there are some starting to bloom here, but these are really slow growing. So I think the baskets are too small. So those containers that you saw up there with dirt, soil in them, I'm going to transfer these strawberries into those containers. Put a few little flowers up there that I painted. And so let's go on down. This is Demia's broccoli, and it's being ate up also. It's growing, but they keep eating the leaves, so I'm going to try and treat that with what I can. I sprayed it, and I'm going to today put coffee grinds all out here. And what else? Citrus peels. So this is another jalapeno. Y'all know I love my pepper, so I'm trying to see what I can get to grow that the bugs don't eat up or the slugs or whatever's going on. I found slugs out here. So this is my is this my ginger? Yeah. No, I'm sorry. That's my garlic. That's my garlic. And then I've got this from Sweet Thumb, some more of these tomatoes going in here. And they're coming up pretty good. How do you say that? Aziochaka? Tomatoes? I don't know. We're going to see. And I got quite a few of them in here just till they get up and growing, and then I'll transplant them somewhere else. What else we got? There's onions. Then I got my leeks, in which they're, what do you call it? What do you call it? Bolting, which is okay. I'm just going to let them bolt because I want that flower right there. Look at that beautiful bulb that's busting out. Let's see what that's going to look like. Okay, and then we got the scallions right here. I've cut all those off. I used them for cooking. I cut down all the onions and scallions and leeks earlier and chopped them up and used them in my, that's more onions. This is the morning glory, and it's dying back too. I have to keep cutting these leaves. Something's eating that. But I get morning glories in the morning. And then the sorrel is doing really good that I got from Gina. Really, really good. What else was I going to show you over here? Just the ginger plants, which I guess I won't get for a while. Let's keep it moving. Keep it moving. You like my carrots? You know I'm extra. All this decoration out here. I got issues. It's okay though. It's okay. So right here are more purple sweet potatoes. I made this little concoction here and filled it up with dirt, and I've got regular sweet potatoes and purple sweet potatoes going on in here. Now I'm trying with these 4 containers here that I made. I got these from the Dollar Tree and decorated them up a little bit. And so Demi and I planted cinnamon basil in here, and I got that cinnamon basil from God's Desire. I don't know. It ain't coming up too good. It will, I guess. And then I've got regular basil in here, a Genovis, I don't know how you say that. Genovese. It's coming, slow but sure. Now this says California poppies. Now I don't know what they're supposed to look like coming up, but it's several different plants in here, so we're gonna see what comes here. I wanted some flowers too. And this is Sweet William, so they're slowly coming up. And look at my beautiful black mission fig. Oh my goodness, it's doing so nice. Gina, I won that from her. Her beautiful self is named in honor of Martika. So her name is Martika, and she is doing just beautifully. There is an okra down here that I planted under that basket, and some onions. And then this is from Sweet Thumb as well, and God's Desire for me. I think God's Desire is not doing too well. No, they died. The white roselle. These are the white roselle. And they don't, that one's gone. That one don't look too good. And this is the red roselle from Sweet Thumb. I don't know. I don't know. Now over here I've got my Yukon potatoes, and they're coming up good. And we've got the purple sweet potatoes in there. Look at those slips. And y'all know I'm going to saute those as soon as I get more. This is purple sweet potatoes as well. And I got a bag of white potatoes in here that I haven't done anything with. We're going to see. And this is my fig that I bought from one of the box stores. And it's a Hardy Chicago. Yeah, Hardy Chicago. So it's not doing too bad. This is a little so-called garden, little area. And we got sunflowers in the back, okay? And then I planted a few okra plants. I don't know if you can see that or not with this sun. And then I planted onions in between. Now right here in this row are peppers. And then I put flower seeds down here. I ain't doing too much of nothing. I did put some potatoes, sweet potatoes in the ground right here. We're going to see how those do. So these are serrano chili, poblano, and bell pepper. And then I put impatiens here, but I don't see anything yet. Now I bought some strawberries from the box store, and I just don't think they do it. No, they did. So I'm gonna put some seeds in here. Yeah, these, they ain't do nothing. Look at that. In this one and in that one. And then these are my blueberry bushes. Little Charlie Brown bushes. They're living, so I'm just gonna let them do what they do. And these are these grow beds that I haven't gotten filled yet. They got some rocks in them to take up some room and some limbs or whatever, but I've got someone bring me a half load of soil. And then we're going to see what we put in there. Probably fall things. I don't know. Brassicas. Depends on when I get the soil. See what I can get in these. Now let's go around to the front and then I'll be done. This whole area here, I haven't had time yet, but I got to get out here, get all these weeds up. I'm going to cover it with some soil. It's got a lot of rocks and stuff going on. I'm going to dig that fern up. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but they take over. These ferns take over. I'm digging all that up and putting them elsewhere. I don't know where. That little tree, I guess, that little bush I'm going to leave, but all these weeds have got to go. And this is where last year I planted all the brassica. I got nothing. So I'm going to dig all this up, clean it up, top it off with some soil and compost and peat or whatever I need, and put more stuff down. Because if you could see what I put back here, purple slim collards, kohlrabi, what is that? Georgia collards, more Georgia collards, Detroit beets, and kale, and Swiss chard. So I'm gonna clean this all out. If I don't get those raised beds filled, this is gonna be where the brassicas are. I still want to plant eggplants. I got to plant my ground cherries and a few other things, some beets and a few other things. So I'm just going to take you around to the front right quick. This is all my, and I'm trimming it. This is, what do you call it? Lavender. I'm trimming it, and I'm going to take that and put it around the garden because the bugs do not like that smell. So I'm trying to trim it up, get these weeds up out of here, and get that together. And then these are my zinnias. Zinnias, they're coming. There's a little bud right there. They're coming. I'm going to have buds. I'm going to have flowers pretty soon. Then I put these things up that I got from the Dollar Tree. I like them to put them on your porch. And so I've got my my herbs in there. Nothing yet. Hold on. So I put basil in here. Now I planted these things I think June 9th. So nothing's come up yet. What's today? The 14th, 15th? I guess I got to give it a little time. Cilantro, some more cinnamon basil, thyme. Oh, 6-8 I planted this stuff. 6-8. And then over here I have sage, which is coming out. I did that May 25th. So the sage is coming up. And then here it's going to be chives. And this is my leaf of life that I put in these containers that I got from Croppa, David Corey. We're going to see how that does. And just some little stuff over here. I got a aloe vera, and we're going to see how that does. It was just this one leaf, and you let the bottom of it heal. You cut it and let it heal over, and plant it in some sandy soil. And then that is my celery, which I'm afraid to put ground because it might die, because I did that before and it died. I've got parsley going here, and then rosemary. There's some little bitty rosemary coming up. And that is it. That is it. I am going to get back in this backyard, transplant those strawberries, put down some more seeds, and just stay busy. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Oh, let me just show you my flowers, though, while we're here. I don't do anything to this. It comes up every year. It gets so full, I'm afraid to go in there. But look at my lily. Oh, I got a bloom of a lily. Yeah, and all these ferns that just take over. And I don't know. I forgot what the name of that flower is. We got a lot of those purple flowers. But I've got a lot of lilies coming up. And I think daisies are going to come up in here, too, if I'm not mistaken. I just got to trim my bush back a little bit, you know. But other than that, I don't do anything with this because it takes over, and I don't want to get in there with, I don't know what's in there. I really don't know what's in there, and I'm not getting up in there, so I just let it go. I got hostas, a bunch of hostas. There's lily of the valleys, and they just invasive and take over. And so I just leave them. I leave them be. I got some chives in here somewhere that I used to see come up. Oh, right here. I need to dig this up and take it in the backyard. I don't know where that came from, but that's chives. Um, that's a big old weed tree I need to cut down. I don't know what the hell that is. And this produces whatever it is, some kind of purple flowers when it comes up. And then I got this big old thing, Japanese maple, that I got to trim down because it is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, that's all, y'all. That is all. I can't wait to see those zinnias. Let me get to work. I got to trim this bush too. Oh, up in this tree is where that nest of robins. You can't see it from this side, but that old hussy that comes back here every couple months with her hot tail, and this is her second litter. You don't call it a litter, but her second hatching of birds. Right where you see that stick, right there, right where my finger, I don't know, right there. Right in there is the nest. Now let me see if I can focus it, because those birds are almost ready to come out. I see one of the baby's heads. I don't know if you can see it or not. If it moves, you'll see it. But anywho, there's a couple baby birds in there. I don't see them through this camera right now. Is that it? Maybe that's it. And you see that eyeball right there. See that beak and eyeball? That's one of the babies. Yep, that's it. So anywho, I am done. I hope you enjoyed. Peace and blessings. Happy growing. Grow with me so I can grow with you. We're going to get some food this year. We're going to get something. And something is better than nothing. Deuces. Love you guys. And happy Father's Day to all you kings out there. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers. Enjoy your day. Peace and love. One more thing. I had to show you how Granny Bap's doing. She done lost her nose. I don't know what had happened. But the marigolds are coming up. She doing all right. She doing all right.